Who is responsible for apartment cleanup after a death? Chapter 1. Understanding the responsibilities. When a death occurs in an apartment, it leaves behind not only emotional distress, but also practical concerns regarding cleanup. Many people wonder who is responsible for handling the aftermath, especially when biohazards are involved. The answer depends on multiple factors, including property ownership, legal obligations, and financial considerations. In this guide, we'll break down the responsibilities of property owners, tenants' families, and the role of professional biohazard cleaning services in ensuring that the space is properly decontaminated and safe for future occupancy. Chapter 2. Property owner responsibilities. In most cases, when a tenant passes away inside a rental unit, the responsibility for cleaning and restoring the apartment falls on the property owner or landlord. Since landlords are legally required to maintain a habitable living environment, they must ensure that the apartment is free from health hazards before it is rented again. This often includes addressing biohazard contamination, such as bodily fluids, blood, and decomposition-related damage. Because biohazards pose serious health risks, landlords cannot simply clean the area with household products. Professional blood cleanup services are typically required to handle decontamination, ensuring compliance with local health and safety laws. Failing to properly clean and restore the apartment can lead to legal repercussions, liability issues, and potential health risks for future tenants. Chapter 3. Tenants' family duties. While the family of the deceased may feel responsible for cleaning the apartment, they are not legally required to do so. However, they may choose to remove personal belongings and coordinate with the landlord on necessary next steps. The emotional weight of cleaning up after a loved one's passing can be overwhelming. Attempting to handle biohazard cleanup alone can be not only distressing, but also dangerous due to potential exposure to pathogens. For these reasons, many families opt to hire professional biohazard cleanup services, allowing trained specialists to handle the situation safely and compassionately. Chapter 4. Insurance coverage and financial considerations. One of the most overlooked aspects of apartment cleanup after a death is insurance coverage. Many property insurance policies include provisions for biohazard cleanup, which can help alleviate the financial burden for landlords. Property owners should review their insurance policies to check for coverage related to biohazard remediation. Contact their insurance provider to confirm the extent of coverage. Work with professional cleaning services that accept insurance claims to streamline the process. By understanding their coverage options, property owners can minimize out-of-pocket expenses while ensuring the apartment is restored properly. Chapter 5. The importance of a timely cleanup. When a death occurs in an apartment, time is a critical factor. Delaying cleanup can lead to further property damage, strong odors, and increased health risks. Decomposition begins quickly, releasing bodily fluids, bacteria, and airborne contaminants into the surrounding environment. These substances can seep into flooring, walls, and furniture, making remediation more difficult if not addressed immediately. To prevent long-term damage and ensure tenant safety, landlords should arrange for professional cleanup as soon as possible. This swift action helps maintain the integrity of the property, prevent permanent damage to flooring and structures, reduce lingering odors and biohazard exposure. Chapter 6. Emotional and psychological support. Dealing with a death in an apartment is not just a logistical challenge, it is also an emotionally difficult experience for both the deceased's family and the property owner. Families may struggle with grief, and landlords may feel uneasy handling such sensitive situations. Seeking grief counseling or emotional support services can be beneficial during this time. For property owners, maintaining empathy and professionalism when communicating with the deceased's family can help ease tensions and provide comfort during a difficult period. Chapter 7. Communication with authorities. In the event of a suspicious or unattended death, law enforcement and public health officials will typically conduct an investigation before the cleanup process can begin. It is important for property owners and families to follow legal procedures and coordinate with authorities to ensure the proper handling of the scene. Once clearance is given, professional cleaners can step in to decontaminate the apartment. If you are unsure about the proper steps to take after a tenant's passing, Affinity Bio Solutions can guide you through the process, working within legal guidelines to handle the cleanup efficiently. Chapter 8. Long-term considerations for property owners. A death in an apartment can have lasting effects beyond the immediate cleanup. Property owners should consider potential impact on property value. A documented death in a unit may affect rental demand and pricing. Tenant relations. Open and transparent communication with current tenants can help maintain trust and ease concerns. Preventative measures. Regular maintenance and wellness checks for elderly or at-risk tenants can help identify issues early and provide support. By addressing these factors proactively, landlords can protect both their investment and the well-being of their tenants. Final thoughts: professional help when you need it. The responsibility for apartment cleanup after a death ultimately falls on property owners, though insurance coverage, legal obligations, and professional cleanup services all play a role in managing the situation effectively. Whether you are a landlord, a grieving family member, or a property manager facing an unexpected tragedy, Affinity Bio Solutions is here to help. Our blood and biohazard cleanup services ensure that every affected space is cleaned with care, discretion, and compliance with health regulations. Contact us for any questions you may have about the process and get a free estimate today. Visit us at affinitybioaz.com for more information or call us at 602-361-1556.